All right, Shalom. I'm going to start by saying, call Allah, Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Kadash. Double honor to the apostles of Israel, aka the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love always to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth and all truth and sincerity. All right, so basically, real quick, well, to get right into it, like the title reads, everything according to prophecy or according to prophecy, because that's all that's taking place right now, whether great or small. You know what I'm saying? All these events taking place. You know what I'm saying? What happened? The whole joint with Texas, that flooding. I don't know if y'all brothers heard. I think that was yesterday, where there was this training facility in LA. It blew up, killed 3 deputies, unalived 3 deputies. You know what I'm saying? So like, what else happened? I said a couple storms. There was a storm somewhere else. I want to say like one of the Carolinas. And you still got all this AI stuff going full throttle. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, it's basically just judgment. It's just judgments taking place all day, all night, 24/7, 365. You know what I'm saying? Because we're in the last days of this devil's kingdom. So when the Lord said certain things are going to be happening, taking place, that was going to signal the end. You know what I'm saying? These things are happening right now as we speak. All these storms, all these earthquakes, all these uproars of the people, all of the economy collapsing. They just said something about you had the UK and France just sent troops. They're about to send troops over into the Ukraine. And what's that about? They're fighting against the Russia. They talking about Trump said about the Pacific region allies, which is like Asia, the Moab and all of them, to get ready for war with China. So he said to Japan. He said to, I want to say he might have said South Korea, the Philippines. What's the other one? Japan, Philippines, South Korea. Of course, and it's all revolving around Taiwan. So that goes into what? The Joel, the 3rd chapter, where the Lord said he shall gather the prepare war, proclaim this among the Gentiles. All this stuff is happening. You still got Jake out here thinking like this is not the truth. You actually got Israel, like the seed of Jacob, out here moving like ain't nothing about to happen, man. When this thing's happening every day, like literally every day that you wake up, every day we wake up, and like right now, July 18th, whatever. I got you, bro. Shit just happening. You got a precept real quick? All right, go on.
This is Romans 13 and 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
So now that's why we're supposed to be happy. We should be rejoicing. Like a true believer, a true worshiper of the Lord, the one true living God, will be happy seeing these things. And also, we still know that we still gonna have to go through trials and tribulations. We're still gonna go through being in a fucked up situation. But at the end of the day, the Lord said, "What? I should deliver you out of them." Because He said it should be Jacob trouble, but he should be saved out of it. Who's gonna be saved out of it? The elect. The remnant, the Lord that He set out to be delivered, especially that's here in America. Daughter of Babylon, Babylon the Great, whatever.
I just wanted to say real quick, a couple of days ago, Israel bombed Syria, and they put it on the news, but it wasn't really talked about like that. And they were just mostly talking about the whole health situation with Trump and shit. That's how you know what the whole, that's their distraction and shit with Trump health and all this other bullshit going, you know what I mean? Like, that's
fucking
not
leg
right.
veins.
Right.
It's good for that devil, man. If he really got some shit and it's really affecting him, because that actually happened. I believed. No, was that Nero? Nah, that wasn't Nero that got sick, but like, brothers believe that he's Nero. And right now, even though you have these MAGA supporters, these Trump supporters, they're not too happy about what's actually going on right now, because obviously it's not what they thought it was going to be. But how could you trust these motherfuckers in office, man? People don't understand that these niggas, even Trump, is bought and paid for by the elites. That's it. So he's doing everything according to the elites plan, and the elites are doing everything according to YAHAWASHI plan, the one true living God, who said He's working on the minds of the kings. He's having them do all of this crazy shit, man. And right now, soon enough, I think, August 1st, some of them tariffs start to kick in. I mean, it's towards the end of the summer, but August is still like a key month of the summer, the beginning of August. And then what's going to happen a couple months later? The holiday season. So all like the food and all that shit about to take effect, and that's really about to be the hell. It ain't gonna be just the Lord gonna come and be like, yeah, here's the hell, here's Jacob trouble I'm about to put on you. It's gonna be these events where like, yo, you feel like you're not really secure and you don't feel safe. And that's when to be under the guise of YAHAWASHI comes into play, because we're not gonna be able to do anything to fight against the fucking the government and all that shit. This is how we fight against them, man. Spiritual warfare against people in high places, roughly paraphrasing. Was more than that? Yeah.
Verse 12, the night is far spent and the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light.
Yo, that clock is ticking, man. that clock is ticking, man. So now's the time. So like it's been that time to wake out of the sleep. It's been. I know Shai always bring out that scripture toward the end. He calls it the what is it,
Mariano
Rivera. And it still applies. This still applies every day. Every day we're getting closer to World War III. We're getting closer to the MOTB. We're getting closer to Jacob Trouble. We're getting closer to this dollar collapse. We're getting closer to America ultimately being destroyed. And that's what people don't want to talk about. That's that ugly truth. See, this truth is ugly, but it's beautiful to the ones that really believe. Because the people of this world don't want America to be destroyed. That's why they don't want to hear the truth. They've made a comfortable, well, I don't want to say comfortable now, but like, they've made a life here to where they don't want to lose it. But what did the Lord say? He said, what? The cares of this world are enmity to the Father. So that means that the Lord don't care about your, like you think the Lord, like, oh, I just wait till I want to get a promotion. There's about to be no more jobs. They talk about the AI taking over the tech jobs. It's more robots in Amazon warehouses than humans. And they said that, like, yo, the AI, it said it's already started. The AI takeover is over. It's already started. So there ain't no job security right now, especially in the white collar field. But
just two more. Verse 13, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying. But put ye on the Lord YAHAWASHI, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof.
Make no provision for the flesh. So not to, the brother always talk about, like brushing your teeth and all that. That's provision of the flesh. But those things, like those things that people do, like they'd be like, yo, in the next 2 years, I want to have this. But you saying you want to have this in America. But if you're looking at what's going on in America, America is not, America each day, shit shifts. And actually, not even just America, the actual world. Because once those tariffs start that Trump is talking about, it's going to get real different. Just imagine when the price of food goes up, or when the price of gas goes up. All these things are going to affect. Remember, people are losing jobs. So what's going to happen? What's going to be the remedy for that? That universal basic income, and then ultimately what? The MOTB. There's the cause. It's right there in front of our faces. And right at the time, we're over halfway through this year already. And I was talking to people, and y'all brothers probably can attest too. Like they was like, yo, time is just flying. Because we're brothers here about to be 40. We came into the truth in our early 20s. So like think about that time and bring now the last 5 years, 2020 to 2025 now, think about how much has transpired, how much shit has changed. More people are dying. I'm talking about like young people, like these sudden deaths. Esau looking sloppy. They talked about the I don't know if y'all seen the chick. She was somebody's wife. They caught her creeping at some shit, and they caught her like hugged up with the nigga. That's going. What the fuck? Now you just becoming a laughing stock to the world, man. And now the whole world sees that Esau is looking weak. Remember in the Wire, he was like, yo, man, nigga, everybody looking weak right now. That's America. America's looking weaker every day.
I just want to add something, because I'm not sure if she was married or not, but the issue was that he was the boss and she was the head of the HR department.
Oh, shit.
And, you're not supposed to have those type of relationships inside the business. You know
what they call it, fraternize within the workplace.
That just shows you the hypocrisy in this world.
Yeah.
Because she would get on somebody at the job if she found out they had a relationship.
Oh,
but now you here creeping with the boss.
She's the head of the HR.
Yeah, and he's the head of the company. Whatever company she works at.
And if they do not get nothing like reprimanded, that means that that's a stain.
Now you lost your respect for the fellow employees.
The credibility and shit. And the HR, if she's the HR lady, that means she's in charge of hiring and firing. And then he's over her, so like that's like kind of like a perfect couple to that y'all can't touch us. But even if y'all nothing happens to it, that, like you said, that's gonna make you look crazy to the world now. Cause everything is on the world now, a world stage. So all these little things, remember, it's a microscope on you now, Esau. Because that's why the Lord said, what? Your kingdom is done. Now all the dirt is coming out, everything's being revealed. But you can bring out the scripture. What's it? You done it?
Revelations 19:9. And he saith unto me, right, blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb.
And that's the elect. The elect is called to the supper of the Lamb. And the supper is what? Starting with this truth. And then ultimately, when YAHAWASHI comes back, that's salvation. The heavenly bodies, the glory. No more sickness, no more death, no more curses, man. That's why I said blessed. That's the ultimate blessing. That's what we doing this for. That's what we out here for. We out here to receive a reward, and that reward is going to be eternal life, eternal dominion, and eternal peace, eternal happiness. eternal, all that good stuff. And it's never going to, remember, the Lord said what? It's world without end. This is still a world. Remember, it said, for John so loved the world, but that world is talking about the Israelites. And we go into that word, you got to know the context of the words. Because it's not talking about everybody on the earth, because why would he say there's a remnant that he got? And he said it's a remnant of one nation. So even in that one nation that he chose, he's not delivering all of those people this go around. You know? But go ahead.
And he says unto me, these are the true sayings of Yahweh. Verse 10, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant.
So he's talking to an angel. There go a couple drops now. He's talking to an angel though. Go ahead.
And of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahawashi, worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy.
That's all that matters. So when you talk about when he talk about these other Israelite groups, when you hear, like, if they're not talking about prophecy, they're not really preaching the truth. Because I'll tell y'all, brothers, I'll tell y'all the name off camera, but I was talking with a man, and a man, a fellow laborer within our within this camp, used to be in this camp. He don't believe. He believes in hell now, and he believes he don't believe. What is it? It was something else he don't believe, but it's like completely like against what Yahawashi would talk about. He said, "Yo, he still believes in Yahweh. Like he really don't believe in Yahawashi. You can't believe it a little bit."
So you say he believes still in the Lord, but he
believes in the hell doctrine. Yeah, like the usual other joints that these other niggas believe in. I forget what one is definitely the hell doctrine, and there was another thing like the other books, the other books. He believes in that, and it was something else.
It's always it's always the same thing with you niggas. That's how you know it's a spirit. It's an actual spirit, because y'all fall off for the same things. Every time you lead amongst the brotherhood, y'all be falling into the same things, man. The fucking books, hell, and all that other bullshit, man.
All that shit that the Lord said, you don't even worry about it. It's like the spirit of prophecy. These current events is enough occupation of the mind and the truth. Why are you going into other shit? Especially right now, ain't no need to be extra deep. Remember, the Lord is, you brought up real quick, the end shall speak. The end is speaking now. And the end is prophecy. The end of Esau's kingdom, the end of America, the end of Russia, the end of all the current structure of this earth is almost over. And then Yahawashi comes back, because we talk about the nuclear destruction that's coming to America, you're going to have these elites and these Edomites that's going to survive. But then what about what's next? It's Yahawashi's turn. It's you got to deal with now the judgment from Yahawashi himself personally. You know? But
real quick. Oh, your phone good? I was going to say maybe we can move over there under the thing. I don't know if that's open right now.
Ain't that a restaurant?
Yeah, but I don't know if they open though. That's what I'm saying. Last time we was over here, they wasn't open.
We could try it, and if somebody says
no, stay here. I'll go look real quick.
Okay, come on. What was I saying? Go willing. I just don't want it to go, because
right. You don't want
the phone can get fucked up quick.
Right.
Yeah, like the spirit of prophecy. Oh yeah, and the end of speaking. And it don't need to be like all this extra bullshit. Yo, come on, man. But complete.
Verse 12. His eyes were as flame of fire, and
actually, no, that's good on that. But you read that 10th verse again.
Okay. Verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that I have Verse 10, and I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, say, thou do it not, I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahawashi, worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy.
And the spirit of prophecy, what is prophecy? What? To prophesy is to what? Foretell of events before they happen. So that's basically what the prophets have been doing for years. It's good right now, so like we just
if we gotta go, we good.
Yeah, it's good over there. All right, so the spirit of prophecy, man, and that's what's taking place. All this shit, anything happening, any particular thing you can think of, there's a prophecy, there's a scripture that you could equate to it. That's how you know that this scriptures is real, because being that these was written thousands of years ago, and now taking place present time. Come on, man, no other book has that. The Quran don't got it. The Epic of Gilgamesh don't got it. All that Buddha, they don't got nothing talking about the future events happening, the events happening now, and a person of that God, a prophet of that God, saying that it was going to happen beforehand, man. I know not one. That's why I say Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy, the one true living God's only begotten Son. And that's why we push Yahawashi, because Yahawashi is the one true living God who's worthy to be praised every day, all day. Go ahead.
That was
I'll go to this, Ciroc. I got you. Go to the Ciroc joint real quick.
Ecclesiastes.
Yeah, 39. Cause it's yo, one of the apostles said, the B tier apostles, I call them. It's like, yo, man, this is exciting. This is actually it right here. This is it. So like, as time goes on, it's only going to get closer to the day of the Lord. Every day. So tomorrow, next day, and the next day, and the next day. But who knows what's going to happen? We're talking about day-to-day things now. Day-to-day, because now it's like, all right, August 1st, the tariff, because I think they tariff in Canada. I think the tariffs for Canada start on August 1st. That's your NATO ally. And I want to say they would talk about tariff in their European allies. That's what the beast going to hate the horde. Can't forget about that. That's prophecy too. The beast and NATO and the EU, all these niggas, all these conglomerates of Esau's kingdom, they're all divided. You know what I'm saying? Saints how divided, how shall it stand? So go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and he is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecy.
And that's what the ancients were doing. They were prophesying. They were prophets. That's why I said the prophets of old. Now, Lord willing, we those men again coming back in a reincarnation, prophesying once again against the end of another kingdom. That's what's happening right now. What Jeremiah was at 28 prophesied against great kingdoms. Was not America a great kingdom for a nice, great amount of time? But now his time is up. Now his time is up, and now you're seeing it, because it's not going to ever bounce back to what it once was centuries ago. It's not going to go back to the time like what it was with George Washington and Abraham Lincoln and Thomas Jefferson. Man, that was your time. You know, your time is past. You passed your prime. Now you're an old, withered up, sour grape, and you're not going to be ever ripe again. See, that's why Trump was talking about make America great again, which means, oh, they didn't think America was as great as it once was, and it's not, but it never will be. But the Lord said, what? They think their house shall continue forever. Go ahead.
Verse 2, he will keep the savings of his reowned men and where...
It says savings, right? It's like just savings.
Savings.
What's that savings?
Yeah, verse 2, yeah. Verse 2, he will keep the savings of his renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also.
Yeah, so hey, basically, that I guess just in the first verse. But basically what that's saying is what? He gonna keep his word. For who? His elect. The ones that he, from the very beginning, chose. That's who we're hoping to be a part of. Because remember, those are the first fruits. That's who came after Yahawashi. Those spirits, remember, Yahawashi the first of many brethren, and then the elect came. The 144,000, and then, you know, the remaining fraction. But you had something you want to say something?
Habakkuk 1.
Okay, oh yeah, kind of, yeah.
Habakkuk 2 and 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
At the end it shall speak and not lie. And now people are seeing it. Now it's like it's getting more clearer. Remember the vision is going to get more clear for everyone. Because the Lord said, what? I'm going to put my spirit upon all flesh. Give people dreams. What, the young men dreams, handmaid servant dreams and visions and all of that. Everybody, that's going to happen. Plaguing Esau bitch ass with dreams and nightmares. Like, remember, we're in a time. Remember, there's still a time from it, and no one has set this time except for the Lord. The Lord said, I declared the end from the beginning. And ain't nobody going to stir this up. Ain't nobody going to change nothing that the Lord has set out to happen. Just like that explosion that happened in LA, where the 3 LA deputies died, that's judgment. And you don't hear people talk about, oh, that was judgment from the one true living God of the Bible. That's not what people going to say on the news. They're going to say, oh, such a tragedy, and pray for their family. Well, why? And pray to who? Who you gonna pray to when you talk about pray for these people, man? The one true living God already got them out of here. But he said the end shall speak and shall not lie. Because the Lord said, well, he cannot lie. That's why this is called the truth. Anything we say regarding YAHAWASHI Yahawashi is going to be true. It said what? It said, what's that scripture? Where the Lord said, they said the Lord the truth, but every man is a liar. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So if you coming in the name of YAHAWASHI, you got to be on your A game, man. But the truth always weighs out everything else. So why not go with that? Why you gotta go with some other shit that you want people like not too sure? Nah, this is a sure thing. Just like that Miguel's on a sure thing. This is a sure thing. It says it shall speak and not lie. So it's gonna be 100% raw truth, and that's what this is, 100% raw truth. Got it?
It's Romans 3 and 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect?
That's right. What if some should not will not believe? We know we all know plenty of non-believers. Mostly everybody's a non-believer. The believer circle is small. He said a small remnant.
We around more non-believers than believers.
Word.
Through our daily life.
Think about it. We don't even see each other every day. Like brothers could talk like the phones and all that, but like as far as like who you're around for the most part, whether it be work or whether you be like out in a regular or out and about shit, doing whatever you do in your life, you're around non-believers. And now you're seeing more judgment happen to non-believers, man. Because I'm pretty sure those LA deputies was Edomites. If I was to guess, they would be Edomites because most head-ranking officers are Edomites. And the Lord had them get taken out. They had to get blown up. You heard about that shit, right? Mm-hmm. And it was, I believe, it was a training facility. So that means that's where the pigs get their first oinks at. All right, go ahead.
But what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? God forbid. Yea, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written.
Let God be true and every man a liar. You ask somebody, right? You know, ask a couple of our worldly friends, like, yo, so, all right, so when you say something, you say like, yo, you're still waiting. I'll say, yes, I'm still waiting. Just because this hasn't happened, I'm waiting for something that's surely going to happen. I believe surely it's going to happen. You say it's not going to happen, don't make it not going to happen. Like, you're trying to convince yourself or you're trying to convince me? They say, oh, you still waiting? Well, Noah waited for a longer time than us. Like on his actual time on the earth in the flesh. Noah, and Noah built the ark and it didn't never rain. Here it is, we're talking about World War III. That means that 2 world wars already happened. We're talking about things, times of prophecy that's happened presently. We're not just saying like, yo, they about to fight. Niggas is fighting right now. The nations are actually fighting right now. You have Russia fighting against Ukraine. That's actually a war taking place. The whole shit with the small hats in Gaza and Iran and all that, that's taking place. Why else would Trump, if you can't pull up an article when it says 2 articles, Trump tells the Pacific region to get ready for war with China and sending 50,000 troops to the UK and France sending 50,000 troops to the Ukraine.
Trump tells who?
Huh?
You said Trump tells who?
Oh, my bad. Trump tells the Pacific region, like Asia basically, to get ready for war, a conflict with China. Because now you we can equate the scriptures to the articles, man. You was reading something?
No.
So actually, while he gets the article, could you go to the Joel, the 3rd chapter? Yeah. And you can start right at the 9th verse. Also, what you call it? Hold on, wait. What's up?
That's what I got.
You got an article? Come on. Who is it? Is USA Today?
Nah, this is the Mirror.
They're cool, yeah. That's I think that's UK. Yeah. So yeah, you can bring that real quick.
Job 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men.
Real quick, you going to NLT?
NLT?
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
You got the blue letter?
No, I just got the regular.
Okay. Well, you can read the regular.
All right.
You don't got the blue letter, bro?
What you need for the blue letter?
Oh, not the app. Joel 3 and 9. Come on, he gonna bring it. Because the NLT verse right there, it got like a nice ring to it. You know what I'm saying?
Joel 3 verse 9. You said in the NLT?
Yeah.
Say to the nations far and wide, get ready for war.
Get ready for war. That's simple and plain. Even though prepare war is too, but all the nations far and wide get ready for war. So you over there in Europe, you over there in Asia, you over there in Africa, North America, South America. Well, not too much South America, not that I heard, but like, you know, they going. That's Israel, so they going to get into something. Matter of fact, they at war right now because what the shit with ICE and all of that. What other continents? It's Europe, it's Asia, Europe, Africa. You know what I'm saying? The shit getting thick, shit getting intense, and it's only gonna keep getting worse until this shit gonna keep boiling and boiling and boiling. Then the shit's gonna combust. Go ahead.
Say to the nations far and wide, get ready for war. Call out your best warriors. Let all your fighting men advance for the attack.
Let all your fighting men advance for the attack. So not prepare war for a possible war, prepare war for the attack, which means you're going to fight. Remember the dude, the guy from Russia said, yo, America, you can't sit this one out. Everybody's coming to, it's going to be a nuclear party and you're all invited. The Lord said I should judge all the heathen round about. And it's in that chapter, as a matter of fact. So don't think this, just because you don't hear about it, just because it ain't at your front door yet, and I said yet, don't think it's not going to happen, man, because think about it. The Lord said wars and rumors of wars. So you got wars going on, and now you have these rumors. And in the NLT of that verse of Matthew 24, chapter the 6th verse, it says, wars and threats of wars. Iran just threatened the small hats again. Everybody threatening each other, man. How much more to these threats have some weight to it, man?
The problem is people have taken on the characteristics of not being humble. You know, having that pride because they don't think this place can be touched.
Yeah.
That's the issue. They think this place can't be touched because it's never been touched.
Never been touched, yeah.
But it's going to happen, man. That's said the scriptures.
It's like a sense of that pride, that haughtiness, like, yo, it's never been touched. But that means that you're going to get the worst touch. Omarion going to be pop locking all on this motherfucker. Touch. Niggas spinning around and shit. Niggas going to be running around. Yo, think about it. Think about this. Like, all right, so I know y'all brothers seen the Terminator 2 scene, so cause that's one thing that you always remember. Right. You think about that. Imagine experiencing that. Imagine intense heat. That's what a nuclear missile is. Intense heat. The blast radiuses. The blast radius, like when it explodes and then it spreads, and then that should be damaging people. That's and the Lord going to unleash on this place because of their pride, because of their wickedness, because of their evil doings, because all the nations came here and lived deliciously at the expense of the Israelites. That's why. It said what for what they did to my people. Actually, and in Joel, that 3rd chapter, in the verse up top, it talks about the other nations, what they did to his people. But you could continue. In the war joints.
What was that?
Might have been at verse 10.
Yeah, verse 10. Keeping the NLT?
Yeah.
Hammer your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Train even your weaklings to be warriors.
Train even your weaklings to be warriors. Matter of fact, was it Iraq? No, it might have been actually, it might have been Iran. Yo, it might have been Iran, where the young youth, they're talking about they're ready to fight in this war. So and who are they fighting against? Who just attacked Iran? Who were the last people to attack Iran? The small hats in America. But you think that this shit ain't gonna get shaken? But like you said, because America's never been attacked. So here it is, America thinking they could just attack everybody all overseas. Remember, y'all got U.S. bases though. Then I believe Iran attacked one of the U.S. bases. I don't know the extent of the damage, but it struck. It said it was confirmed struck. So how much more to when they start sending more shit there that your defense systems can't handle? What?
Verse 11. Come quickly, all you nations everywhere. Gather together in the valley. And now, O Lord, call out your warriors.
The Lord said, come quickly, man. What did the Lord say? The third world coming quickly. He said, come quickly. Remember, this is all happening. Yo, I'm pretty sure something's happening right now that they're not going to tell us today. If something happening today, was it July 18th, 19th? Is it 19th? 19th. So something happened in July 19th that the governments are not going to tell the people, especially the U.S. government. Guarantee, promise. Promise. It's something happening right now throughout the earth, and they're not going to tell the people until it's too late. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Let the nations be called to arms. Let them march to the valley of Jehoshaphat. There I, the Lord, will sit and to pronounce judgment on them all.
Now, what the brother read, we said, because basically the sayings are faithful and true, so that's going to happen. And that didn't happen yet, so that excludes those people in Israel that's saying that they're the actual Israelites, or the people of, the seed of Jacob. Because that didn't take place for them to get there. The Lord said, I'm going to bring you back to your land. I'm going to put you back because I'm the one that took you out. There wasn't going to be no Balfour Declaration. That's how you get back in there. And then the fucking, because they said that right now with Amalek is with the damage of the war economically is hurting them a lot. So that's why they said that why Bibi begged Trump to have that ceasefire, because maybe it's getting more vexed. It's getting more what's the word I want to use? Fucked up for them. Because remember they talked about it was I don't know if brothers heard, but they said the math of it was $725 million a day. That's how much their war chest is costing. But who's paying that? It's not like all the earth, at least not openly, but America is supporting these motherfuckers openly. This country, why people in America are homeless, hungry, broke, but yet you got enough time and money and you're putting all this effort into these motherfuckers. Well, aren't they the children of the one true living God? Where's in the prophecy where it said that the Israelites were going to need the daughter of Babylon's help for them to fight a war? Where is their devout power? Where is their divine intervention? Where is that at? My bad. You feel me? That was the 12th verse?
Yeah.
You get you got Jeremiah 51? Which part? Yeah, you can start at verse 7.
7?
Yeah. The whole chapter's good, but you know,
right.
Start 7.
Yeah. Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon had been the golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken.
Hey, and that's still taking place right now. The earth is still drunken off of Babylon's bullshit. Babylon, aka America. But now the world is sobering up, because now America, the BRICS nations, I forget what happened particularly with them, but they've gotten closer to not having to use the dollar. And that was part of the major alcohol volume of America. The nation being drunk off of from America is their money. Because now they're like, yo, we got this BRICS. We don't need y'all fucking dollar. So now what Esau gonna do? So now what's Esau America gonna do? The whole the digital currency thing. Because that's why he say he calls it all. So now everybody will be under a one world currency, to where like nobody could like have the upper hand over the others. But that's why Trump also said we want to get ahead of all this AI and all this crypto shit. Because everybody still want to be the big dog. Big dog. What?
The nations have drunk enough her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
The nations are mad. They're fucking going crazy right now, man. And now the nations now not wanting to drink this bullshit that now they realize it's the cheap stuff. The BRICS saying they got the top shelf liquor. Because that's still Esau, but it said Babylon, that's America. So now, because I think even Trump will talk about if it's not no peace, I think he said 50 days with the Russia-Ukraine, that's when he's gonna send the troops. If you still got the article, that's when he's gonna send those troops over there. But they're gonna have to send, because my bad, ain't gonna be no peace. The Lord said that when they shall say peace and safety, sudden destruction shall come. So when Trump said, when he's getting inaugurated, I'm just here to bring peace, but you sending soldiers over, you sending soldiers, you sending, he's supposed to be sending billions of dollars of aid, military aid, not people, but military like weapons and shit to the Ukraine. On top of the UK and France sending troops to the Ukraine. So come on, go ahead.
Verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
It's suddenly fallen and destroyed. Past tense. So this is going to take place. America, and if you look at America now, it is destroyed. It's not the great place it once was. It's not that golden cup no more. Now it's what's that shit they used to get on Game for saying? Some red ceilings.
Oh, I know you're talking about, yeah.
Remember rose gold chains and shit? Niggas said, remember the rose gold?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that niggas seeing that shit rose gold plated. You was a golden cup, but now the Lord said, no, now you not. Yeah, you still have your existence, but as time goes on, America's just getting more and more destroyed and falling more and more. Go ahead.
Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. All right, stop that. Verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed.
She may be healed. Matter of fact, what verse is that?
Verse 8.
Could you get verse 8 in the NLT of the Jeremiah? 51, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 51.
51:8.
Yeah, verse 8. See that has talking.
Jeremiah 51:8. But suddenly Babylon too has fallen. Weep for her. Give her medicine. Perhaps she can yet be healed.
And that's what's happening right now. They're trying to give medicine. And also the medicine, the last thing gonna be is the MOTB if you think about it. And then the persecution of the prophets, because they actually probably think that taking us off the streets is gonna help them like not get destroyed. Because remember, the persecution gotta come too. The persecution of Yahawashi's men, the sufferings. Some brothers might have to be martyrs, man. You still gotta remember that, man. That's gonna happen to brothers. It could happen to a lot of brothers. Like, you know, totality, like you counting, like if it happens to 100 brothers, I feel that's a lot of brothers that get put to death. But you know what I'm saying? Who would also Yahawashi say the dead in Yahawashi shall rise first. So if you do get put to death in the name of YAHAWASHI, you're gonna wake up to a crown of life, an eternal crown, an eternal dominion. Remember, it said that those that endure to the end, the Lord said, you shall sit with me in my Father's throne. That's the ultimate. What the fuck? That was it on it?
Read verse 9. Verse 9.
Yeah. Right there? Yeah, read verse 9.
We could have helped her if we could, but nothing can save her now.
Oh, nothing can save her now. Perfect. Nothing can save her. You know, I say not nothing. You don't say never, nothing. No, nothing can save her. Your military's not going to save you. Your AI is not going to save you. None of this shit is going to save America. Even if you take us off the streets, that's not going to save you. Nothing can save. Remember, the Lord said you're fallen. Babylon is fallen. It is fallen. That's why America is the fucking laughingstock on the earth right now. Think about it. Trump is the face, like, you know, with the regular shit, Trump is the face of America because he's a commander-in-chief. And he's looking like a fucking idiot. And not looking like an idiot, now he's looking like a warmongering idiot. Because now he's bringing all this war, like now he's like causing like more actual war. But
let her go, abandon her. Return now to your own land, for her punishment reaches to the heavens. It is so great it cannot be measured.
And that's all going to happen simultaneously as this place is getting destroyed more and more, and then the elect get delivered up out of here, out of America, because we can't flee now. I mean, even if we were to like leave America and stop living in America, the same judgment is still happening. And if you're part of that number that's to be cast in the lake of fire, you're gonna be cast in the lake of fire. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know? But it said nothing can save you. Yeah.
The Lord has vindicated us. Come, let us announce in Jerusalem everything that the Lord our God has done. Sharpen the arrows, lift up the shield, for the Lord has inspired the kings of the Medes to march against Babylon and destroy her. And this is a vengeance against those who desecrated his temple.
And that's what the Medes being well, that's back then, but like these nations now, because he told the king, he said the nations. I'm gonna have you go back to it because I said the nations. I think it's 50. It's either 50 or 51. We said that spare no arrow. Spare no arrow. So all these missiles they making, they gonna shoot them. They gonna use them. They gonna use them. They're not just making all these missiles and these rockets to not use them. It's just the Lord has a certain designated time for when they're gonna use them. That's all. He's still preparing war. They're still getting. He's still gathering. They're still assembling. What happened?
In the spot.
Oh yeah.
Which case we go back over there.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, but like that they call a spade a spade. The Lord said nothing can save her. That her being the whore of Babylon, Babylon the Great, daughter of Babylon, nothing can save her. It said with a bomb, with medicine, but it ain't working. It's terminal. You go ahead, bro.
Verse 9?
Yeah. Well, verse 10.
Verse 10? Okay. Verse 10, the Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord, our power.
And that's what we're doing right now, too. We're declaring the righteousness of YAHAWASHI in Zion. Zion, remember, Zion is spiritual first. Because once we go back to the land, it's all good. But it started here when the word being pushed out. And now we're proclaiming this because it's talking about Babylon being destroyed. And that's not talking about ancient Babylon, because ancient Babylon was inhabited afterwards. After it was like, and that was Iraq and shit. But this place, Babylon the Great, America, this ain't gonna be inhabited again. Just like before. It was not inhabited by mankind. Mankind never dwelt there. Mankind is not gonna dwell here again after this bitch. Because once this bitch is toast, this land is never gonna be inhabited except for with the desert creatures, man. And that's what we're declaring in Babylon the Great. Hoping to be delivered up out of Babylon the Great once all this destruction that we're talking about takes place. You see all these businesses closing. You see all. It's like it's dead. It's done. It's done. That's why he said if Babylon is falling, it is falling. That's why it was make America great again. But you're not long going to be that great that you once were. It's like that old nigga, right? Then you know that the nigga that was younger, like he got all the women, he's like not fly car and all that, and then he just turned into an old drunk. The nigga don't got no swag. The nigga he just living like it's like Jim Jones. How they be saying Jim Jones is like still living like he's in 2003. Still that same mentality. Like that's remember America still had that same mentality as when they were great. That's why Trump was saying that yo we won, we ended it, but you ain't end shit because if you ended something, why is your boys, why is your allies sending troops over to a place where you're beefing with, and why are you sending weapon aid billions of dollars worth to Ukraine if you were talking about you was going to bring peace? That something's not adding up. And then you still got all the shit going on with the ICE shit, what you're doing to our brothers and sisters, to the ones that's of the seed of Jacob, because you're not going hard on none of these other these other nations that got immigrants here. You're not going after the Chinese immigrants, my bad. You're not going after the Japanese immigrants. You're not going after the fucking Yugoslavian immigrants, Armenian, Czechoslovakian. You're not going after them. You're going after the Spanish tribes, because you know what? That's Jacob. But the Lord got something for you, though. The Lord said, yo, you touch the apple of his eye, you're fucking toast, nigga. Know that. You're everything happening right, it's all going to your destruction. And your destruction is getting closer every fucking day. Thus saith YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. You want to say something?
And I think Esau, what he's really worried about is the census and Jake over, like, you know, breeding them out. Because, you know, Edomites, they don't have children. Their birth rate is low. And so they're trying to, you know, do away with the tribes and shit, whatever, because...
Think the trees are up?
No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Because what's going to happen is, you know, Jake, we're going to start taking over shit. We're going to be living in those fucking white neighborhoods, whatever. And, and, you know, taking over those jobs and shit like that, whatever. And they know this, so they just saying, well, you know what? We're going to have to get rid of these people and go and send them back to their country. You know what I mean?
And they already are, too.
Because they seeing like this is still their kingdom. They want their kingdom to still be established. They want their kingdom to still be Edomites and ruling Edomites and they just want to they want to stay in rulership. Yeah. And they scared of Jake taking over, so they just like, you know what, fuck this. We're gonna just send all a million, whatever, 2-3 million, whatever, back to their countries, whatever. You know, because the population of Jake is becoming too high, especially with the northern tribe.
Yeah, probably go over there.
Y'all wanna go back?
Yeah, because it's starting to...
Yeah, y'all bear with us for...
Yeah, we ought to just move.
Grab that back. Grab your back. Oh, yeah.
So I could just rain, John.
It's good?
Yeah, it should be good.
I was actually talking about
Oh, right here? Oh.
I mean, if that's a good spot, that's cool.
Do people be walking by here?
Yeah,
Just come.
right here in this corner.
Oh, yeah, we should more cover. Yeah. Yeah. Rain got a little drippy. But then what we talking about?
Oh, we were talking about the whole thing with the migrate, you know, the deportation of
Okay,
the northern tribe.
Cause like yo, they basically it's a Jacob Trouble, a precursor to Jacob Trouble, because soon enough, like, and now, and it's funny because I don't know if your brothers heard. What was it? Was it the farmers? They were talking about something. The workers, like the immigrants, the workers. I think it was farming type shit. It was like, yo, the jobs that the immigrants was doing, since they getting deported, the fucking farmers, the farmers are saying that the Americans can't handle those jobs that the immigrants is doing.
Right.
So just think about that for a minute.
The Americans the citizens don't want to do those jobs.
Nope.
Point blank period. They're not trying to do those fucking jobs.
Just a little bit, because there's gonna be more people walking this way.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go right here on this side.
Oh yeah, that. Oh, that's way better. This should be the last move. Yeah, we got more covering too.
Yeah, we should be good.
It's actually a better spot. A little more spacious too. But yeah, man. So like, you know, that was. Oh yeah, I want to go back to what you said about the birth rate being low, because that was another thing too. They're saying that they're not really not reproducing like that. But you know what it is too? Because, you know, a lot of people are not reproducing in America. You know why? Because it's so fucking expensive. Right. It's not like people don't want to have children. And then on top of that, you can add the V's and all of the bullshit, the food and poison, to where it's fucking with people's system and reproductive shit. But let's talk about just not wanting to have children because of the fucking financial burden it is. Right. You know what I'm saying? Shit, none of us got kids. Right. But best believe, we gonna have kids in the kingdom. We gonna have an immense amount of kids. We ain't gonna stop having kids. Baby factories. And we talk about reproducing of gods, sons of God. Ye are the sons of God. Our women are the daughters of God. The so-called Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, Ecuadorians, El Salvadorians, all of those are the sons of God, sons and daughters of God. No matter how wacky they are now, those are still Israelites, man. Whoever of them are the seed of Jacob. You got the seed of Esau, you know, all through all the mix. But at the end of the day, it's still those lands is Israelites. You want to say something?
Yeah, and you know, and it's not like we don't want that. We would have kids in the society and everything like that, whatever. Mm-hmm. But the serpent beguiled Eve, mm-hmm. and now you know he's in. You know, oh, you don't need a man. Oh, the government is going to take care of you, and this, that, and the third, and you know what I mean. You're over your man. You ain't got to listen to this nigga, and this, that, and the third. So this is what we're dealing with, and it's like, man, fuck this. I don't want to have no fucking children in this society. We want this place to be destroyed so we can go, so we can have our family and everything in the kingdom.
So we can be freaking
you know what I mean? And we're making the sacrifice. We're just saying, hell, fuck this world, fuck everything that's in it. We don't want it. We want the kingdom. Yeah. Fuck this shit, man. Fuck a better job and whatever, a better looking woman, whatever. I don't give. Fuck this place, man.
The jobs is
forsaking this fucking place.
Yeah. And you want to talk about jobs? Jobs is fading. How much if Elon Musk, I'll never forget, Elon Musk said 80% of the workforce to be cut. So if 80% of the workforce is damn near everyone, what jobs you talking about? How the jobs gonna get better? More businesses are closing. More restaurants, retails are closing. You go to these stores, and ain't a lot of people there. And the people that are there, they're usually like folding, like if you go to like the Target, I would say Target a good example, because Walmart still be having a lot of people, you know, Walmart, but like, and if you go to like a Target, you'll see the people like folding clothes and like the stocking and shit, but you don't see a lot of foot traffic. See, Walmart got the rapport because like they like push, it's like a monopoly. They're the main guys. It's like Walmart and ShopRite. So if you want to go for like groceries and shit, ShopRite and Walmart. Well, if it's a super Walmart, you know what I'm saying? But how much more to AIs? You know what? Shit. I went to the Walmart over there in Flemington. Yo, it's one cashier, and then they got the people, because you know the whole self-checkout with the people that shoplifting, so they got people like monitoring that shit. But other than that, you don't really have a lot of people. You don't see a lot of workers, because you don't need that many workers when it's set up a certain way, and it's this new digital age. It's this new age. The cameras everywhere and all that shit. But we go back to the scriptures. Oh yeah. So the brothers reading Joel, you still got that article?
Yeah.
See what they're talking about.
Trump orders Australia and Japan to get ready to go to war with China.
Hold up. Man, your brother both was reading it, but Joel, the 3rd chapter, said what? Prepare war. It says, proclaiming this among the Gentiles. Gentiles is the other nations that's not Israelites. So you got Japan, which is Ammon, and Australia, which is more so Esau, or you could say Japheth is up in there. You know what I'm saying? The land down under. But those are still heathens nonetheless. Go ahead.
The U.S. has told its Pacific allies to get ready for a war with China over the disputed island of Taiwan.
So it said the Pacific allies, right? So over that region, the Pacific, who's the main Pacific country in that region, China. And who was America with the whole tariff thing? Who was the main person that they were coming at with the tariffs? Was China. And now, so what's happened to where now you telling all these motherfuckers to get ready for a war with China? You know, you understand that if that happens, if let's say for instance, right? Let's say because mind you, Japan, America bombed y'all niggas in the World War II. So how y'all still cool is crazy. But you know, all the Lord's story, it's all the Lord's, you know, drama, soap opera. But all in all, they're getting ready to say Australia and Japan. And then in the article it says Pacific allies. So all their allies, so that's South Korea, Taiwan, obviously, and all them gooks and shit. Go ahead.
As Japan warns the world, is entering a new crisis era, and Beijing is seemingly investing heavily in the latest military tech.
Whoa. Then the scripture say, assemble the mighty men, gather the troops, call out your mighty warriors. Case in point. Go ahead.
Taiwan has long been seen as a renegade province by China, which claims sovereignty over the island despite it having its own democratically elected government recognized by most of the world. Concerns of the conflict have been rising since late 2020 when China started to employ gray zone tactics.
Real quick, the year 2020 again. A lot of stuff started transpiring with all of what's happening now in 2020. And what also happened in 2020? The emic. Remember that nigga said, well, don't let a good emic go to waste? So during the emic, when we was all locked down, getting our stimulus checks, drinking, eating, having a good time, thinking like, hey, we ain't having to work again. They was planning a new system. They was having issues. They was having this shit going on. Remember, that's in Taiwan. That's in that region. So it's not like we. What was that time? What was catching all the news waves? The C-19, not China, not fucking Taiwan, not all of that shit. You know, go ahead.
Carrying out a series of military exercises around the island, including increasing the number of military aircraft and Navy vessels operating in the region. It comes as Trump's swollen ankles spark fresh fears as he struggles to fit in his shoes.
Get the fuck out of here, says that.
The U.S. has traditionally said it will support Taiwan if it was threatened, with a mix of military, economic, and diplomatic actions, although this position has been uncertain, President Donald Trump.
Okay, but see, that's that play, trying, yeah, all of that shit, but yeah, no, it's never official, though. But Jack, why you telling niggas get ready for war, though? If it's not declared and it's not official. Because the Philippines took action, they started getting ready, right? After I heard that, they said that, yo, they getting ready for war. He said all the allies get ready for a war with China, which is in y'all region. So you having Esau tell Moab and Ammon and all these motherfucking so-called Asians, y'all gotta get ready for war just in case, for Taiwan. And y'all just they bitch. But that goes to what the scripture said. But go ahead. That probably is like a short article, right?
Yeah. However, a new report from the Financial Times indicates the superpower is willing to continue offering protection, but that its allies in the region, Japan and Australia, also need to get ready to shoulder some of the burden if war did break out. So
the superpower is talking about America, I assume. Mm-hmm. So basically he's saying that y'all gonna have to pitch in. You have to pitch in. We gotta help Taiwan. We gotta help them. And one would ask, why is America so invested in Taiwan? Semiconductors, C-HIP technology. That's what it is. That's it right there. And what's that going to bring? That's going to bring in what? The beast system. So that's what. It's not that they're in there because they like Taiwan. Because you remember, Taiwan is technically Moab because Taiwan was part of China. But China, Taiwan got their own independence. And China trying to say, nah, y'all belong to us. It's kind of like what's going on with Russia, Ukraine. Russia is saying to Ukraine, like, y'all trying to be down with NATO and trying to be down with America. Y'all should be fucking messing with us. Y'all are people. But it's all prophecy. And it's all the Lord's a storyline of like you're having the nations at war with each other before the actual big war takes place. Go ahead. And your swollen ankle, Trump. Hey. Swollen ankle. He said he couldn't get in the shoe.
It is urging both countries to up defense spending to act as a deterrent to any move from China.
Mm-hmm. So basically they're saying they gotta get your defense shit ready because obviously they know China. They know China is a threat. So it's not like you could just sleep on China. Like we're talking about, like that's like this one of the top, I won't say top 5, definitely maybe even top 3 militaries on the earth. So, and who also is trying to align with Russia, which now you got UK sending the troops over to Ukraine too. But what?
An unnamed U.S. official was quoted as saying, "We do not seek war, nor do we seek to dominate China itself. What we are doing is ensuring the United States and its allies have the military strength to underwrite diplomacy and guarantee peace."
Well, your actions are speaking louder than your words. You could say you don't want to seek war, but that's you're preparing for war, obviously. So, you can't be on the what's that word? Straddling the fence. Either if you don't seek war, you wouldn't send military and weapons and all that type of shit to a place. You would say, we're not sending you shit because we want peace. Now, I don't hear about China talking about, they have been talking about attacking Taiwan, but it's only because of their association with Esau in America. Because obviously Taiwan, the independence that Taiwan has, obviously America has a part to do with it, because that's why they're feeling froggy. All right, go ahead.
We are coming to our allies in the Indo-Pacific, very similar to what the president did in Europe, and saying this is the threat. This is a threat environment. Mm-hmm. Obviously, some of these are tough conversations, including defense spending, but we think it will leave us all in a better place.
And what place is that? Because America, you've been at war your whole existence, and they ain't bringing not yet no peace. No peace. It's not like in our time, at least we had 40 years of peace with Solomon. Every president, I want to say every president there was a war going on while they was in office. If I'm wrong, somebody could correct me, but I want to say most presidents, when they was in office, they had some kind of conflict going on, whether it be they was in someone else's business or America had some shit going on themselves. You know what I'm saying? Actually, can somebody do that? Google that every president in office, was there a war going on type shit?
This is the last one. Japan this week raised strong caution against China's rapid acceleration of military activity in extensive areas from around its southwestern coast of the Pacific, describing the moves as the biggest strategic challenge.
That's right, because China has been making those moves at that border, and it said their fast acceleration or some shit.
Rapid acceleration.
Rapid acceleration. So that means that they're rapidly accelerating war type shit.
Oh, it's a little bit less.
Huh.
China's growing joint operations with Russia also pose serious security concerns to Japan, along with the increasing tension around Taiwan and threats coming from North Korea. The Defense Ministry said in an annual military report submitted to the cabinet on Tuesday. The international society is in a new crisis era as it faces the biggest challenges since the end of World War II. The report says, citing significant changes to the global power balance while raising concern about the escalation of the China-U.S. rivalry.
New crisis. But what did it mention? It mentioned what? China's allegiance with Russia. Who they're all allegiance with. Also, who did China just say that, we stand with them? Iran. Who did America just attack like a few weeks ago? Iran. So you see where this is going? You see how this is transpiring? What do you think that China and America and Russia, all these niggas gonna be like, you know what? We should stop this. This ain't right. No, the Lord said, no, prepare war, ye Gentiles. Proclaim you this among the tell these niggas, say to all the nations far and wide, get ready for war. All of you. Because now is the time to where the Lord is going to come back, judge you heathens. Y'all going to nuke each other. Y'all going to bomb each other. And then the Lord going to come back and then he going to smite you. That's the play of events. That's the day that's coming for you. And to the bozos of our people that don't want to get right, the Lord got something for you too. Straight like that, man. Raw, uncut, man. Fuck the bullshit, man. Yeah, we could be all cool, and yeah, we could tell who's better, LeBron, Jordan. Who gives a fuck about that, though, really? The nature at hand is like, this world is about to go to war. World War III, which is spoke about in the scriptures. And that was playing out in real life. That was it on that?
Yeah, that was the article.
Can you get the article with the UK and France sending troops to the Ukraine? Right, what you saying?
It says overview: the United States of America has engaged in several military conflicts, of which only 11 have been formally declared as wars by the U.S. Congress. So 11. So I don't think every president we had been in war with.
Yeah, because probably like the early years,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But definitely the last recent presidents, there was some shit going on with these niggas. The last recent presidents, like, if you go, I guess you want to go back to the George Bush Sr. to now, shit was going on. But aside from actual war, there was stuff going on, drama to where like it wasn't peaceful. Like it was like all the shit going on with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hold that real quick. You get the Day of the Lord joint?
Yeah.
I think it's Zephaniah. Go to Zephaniah, the first chapter. It should be around like 14.
You said you still wanted the Joel 2 and 2?
Nah.
Oh, you want the Day of the Lord?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the same, but I like Zephaniah better.
Zephaniah? All right.
I believe it actually says the Day of the Lord is nigh or at hand.
Zephaniah what?
Go to like verse 13.
Like 1 and 13?
Yeah.
All right.
Shoot, like right there.
Therefore their goods shall become a booty and their houses.
Nah, 14.
Okay. Zephaniah 1 and 14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near.
The great day of the Lord is near. It is near. You had to put an extra emphasis on it is near. Because it is near. And that was written back then. So now, how much more near are we now? Go ahead.
And hasteth greatly even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man, shall cry there bitterly.
It hasteth greatly, which means it's coming quickly. The third woe coming quickly. Like the day of the Lord is nigh, it is nigh, and it hasteth greatly. So as time goes on, that's the day we're approaching. That great day. I believe it said that great day, right?
Yes.
That great day. Go ahead.
Verse 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress.
And distress, because the article the brother read, and it says something about crisis twice. So crisis. So where's the peace? Trump, you said you're bringing peace. Where's that at, Mr. Don? Now your ankle swollen and this mad war going on? Here it is, what you gonna be wobbling? Talking about, yo, bomb him. Can't even get in your shoe, boy. Can't even get in the shoe. Nigga, what you talking about?
Right.
Get your old ass down somewhere. Go ahead.
Stop eating them damn McDonald's.
Yo, you heard about that shit? Yeah.
You know, like damn Chick-fil-A and Burger King and shit.
Oh, he really like eats like a king, because they would talk about his diet.
Right.
Like it's all like yo, and mind you, like yo, that nigga like 80.
Right. He in his 80s.
That's why he don't care. He probably don't care. He probably like, yo, fuck it.
Right.
I'm just gonna die anyway. They would talk about not to harp on too much, but they were talking about when he in the limo,
right,
and he be like burping and shit. Yeah. They said that shit is fucking crazy bad smell.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And it was so bad because what's the nigga, the Secret Service niggas? Mm-hmm. They show. I don't know if the nigga was joking. It looked like how they described it, but it was like he was talking or standing behind, and the Secret Service nigga was standing behind him, and it looked like he like smelled something bad. You know what I'm saying? And somebody said, and that's when he started talking about his diet. Like he be like, they say he eats like hella McDonald's and like fast food and shit. I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess he's like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Yeah. Verse 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress.
A day of trouble. So it's talking about the day of the Lord in the Bible, where the book you Christians supposedly believe in. It said the day of the Lord is going to be trouble and distress. So why the pastor don't mention that? Go ahead.
A day of wasteness, a desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess.
Because that's what the missile's going to bring, man. It's going to waste this place. Make it a wasteland. You see how, like, you got the buildings, you got, like, these restaurants and stores and all that shit. All this shit going to be gone. Train stations. This shit all going to be gone. They said it should be a land not inhabited anymore. So all of this shit we seeing, like, just imagine, all right, so we see it now, right? And then, boom, we're going to see it destroyed. And then we ain't going to see it no more. And we ain't going to see Esau rule no more. And we ain't going to see the heathens over us anymore. The dynamic of life will change. And it's changing as we speak. Go ahead.
A day of clouds and thick darkness.
Word, that smoke, how it's going to travel up. It's going to block all the elements and the stars and all that. The mushroom clouds. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that John said he saw in Revelation, the 6th chapter, rolled up like a scroll. That nuclear blast. If you ever seen them even test nuclear bombs, that shit look crazy. So imagine once they really let them loose, let them fly. Go ahead.
Verse 16, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against high towers.
So all shit, everything. fence cities. Don't they got shit they call it the gated communities? All that shit gonna be gone. The Hamptons, all that shit gonna be gone. Beverly Hills, Malibu. Did I say the Hamptons?
Yeah, I think so.
That shit gonna be gone. What's the other nice shits like? You know, that nice shit. The Florida, the you know what I'm saying? But like, oh, cause there's something happening in Florida too with a storm. Or
It's always storming.
yeah, true. You see what I'm saying? And look how much scum is there. There's a lot of Edomites over there.
Right, the Florida Keys and shit. That's where a lot of them rich people are. That's where Trump house is at.
Yo, I'm not mistaken. Is Florida where Trayvon Martin happened?
Yeah.
Florida, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's getting crazy, man. It's getting crazy. They were talking about the storm in Texas that they said that the water flood got so bad it actually like reached people's roofs. So imagine that. Like, yo, you lose your home straight, yo, gone.
Let me see if I can find a picture, but somebody posted there, like where the water was. It was like a 6 foot tall person. They were standing next to the tree, but the water was like they showed like the line where the water went all the way to. That shit was crazy.
And the nigga 6 feet. That's a tall person.
Yep.
Even like 6, it's not the tallest, but like that's a height, like 6 feet. I ain't 6 feet. Yo, how tall are you? 6'9".
6 feet, yeah.
So that means it's a little shorter than him. Well, a nice amount shorter, but still. But the water got that high. And like, we talk about, right? Like, yo, well, the Lord did get down like that before. And that's how you know the yo, shit, speaking of our state. We talk about our state, our region. I don't know if Elizabeth got hit, but the region, the place where town we from, they got hit bad. The day before the 4th and was that this week?
I think last week.
That was last week?
I think last week.
Yeah. So there you go. The Lord said he's gonna visit with storms. Great destruction, but go ahead, continue.
Verse 17. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord.
They start with our people, man. Make distress among men. Hey, Jacob's trouble, man. Mighty man shall cry bitterly, man. All these niggas that you thought was OGs and tough guys, man. You know, you got a lot of niggas that's gangster. They scared of insects. Real talk, or scared of little dogs. You know, the big ass tough nigga, but a little dog come around, nigga, you like, yo, man, I don't fuck with dogs.
Most importantly, you niggas scared of Esau. You'll destroy your people, but you're scared of Esau.
You scared of old massa. But here it is, we're telling you that massa about to go down. But you would think Jake would be happy. You're the people that have been oppressing you and afflicting you for all these centuries is now going down, and now you won't hear of it. Now, that's why they say, well, don't speak unto a smooth thing. You know, say it's gonna be good. Say it's gonna be better. It's not. Clearly, what? Clearly, America is on a crazy decline. Even if you go to the nice neighborhoods, they struggling to keep their heads above water. No pun intended. Go ahead.
And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung.
That sounds pretty violent, man. That sounds pretty violent for the day of the Lord. That's the day of the Lord. The second coming, where they told second coming of who the world called Jesus, his name being YAHAWASHI for real. That's the day. That's the day of him bringing. That's when he comes with his presence. It's gonna be a day of distress, trouble. Like the brother read the article, crisis because of Christ. But his name is YAHAWASHI though. That was just a little joke. His name is YAHAWASHI. That name will be reverenced forever. Once he comes back down, everybody gonna know what time it is.
Right.
Everybody gonna know, like, yo, damn, that's the one true living God right there. Cause he ain't gonna remember. He said, "I should not meet thee as a man." When he comes down here, when he descends down to the earth, we in the earth. When he comes into this stratosphere, it's gonna be like, oh, like imagine, right? We talked about this when we was in NYC one time. Like, yo, what if YAHAWASHI just like they came to the earth and stood there for a minute, and then he goes away. You don't see him no more. Imagine that. Like he stands in all the glory, all of you want to say something? Yeah. He stands in all the glory. Imagine you just did that for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say, like we always say, that was just 2 days ago to him. So when he comes down, like it's gonna be a fresh anger. Like think about if somebody punched you 2 days. It's sad. Think about somebody punched you just
Word.
punched you
Word.
Thursday, and then you run into him Saturday. It's gonna be on.
Word.
So imagine the Lord in righteousness coming to get back to evil, man.
Because he died an innocent man.
Yeah.
He like no, it was set by the Father Yahawah like that way it went down. But on a technical sense, what actually happened to Yahawashi wasn't supposed to happen to him because he actually was a man that sinned not. But that's why the Lord did that because Israel had to be clean. Israel had to be clean, and it started with him. He was Adam. So it would make it sense that you got to be the one to bring it back on. The first Adam, second Adam. You want to say?
Said like sacrifice a sheep without a blemish.
Yeah.
That was YAHAWASHI, man.
But the lamb.
Yep.
And speaking of with the lamb, could you how much is more in that?
Just this 18 verse.
Okay, can you get the Revelation the 6th chapter, like the last few verses? You go ahead.
Zephaniah 1 and 18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath.
Neither their silver or their gold, so modern term, their money. And niggas don't got gold and silver like that. I mean, fuck your chain and watch.
Yeah.
We talk about like a whole fucking storage of gold and silver. That ain't gonna save you. That's what the elites got. They got like the mass gold and precious rubies and all of the stones and the own the fucking land masses and shit. How else do you think Epstein had an island? You know what I'm saying? Oh, crap shot. Yeah, your gold and silver shall not deliver you in the day of the Lord's wrath, man. And that's what that day is talking about. So all the brothers read about the distress, the clouds, the destruction, all that. How's your money gonna deliver you? It ain't delivering nobody from death yet. But go ahead.
I mean, he was reading something. What you want me to do?
Yeah, but he read the last verse. That was the last verse.
Okay,
yeah.
no.
That was the last
Revelation
verse.
what? 6 and
Yeah, start like where it said the scroll rolled up like a scroll in the heavens. I think it's 15. 14. Okay.
Revelation 6 and 14. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places.
Word. And that's the day that's approaching. That's that great day. That's the day of the Lord. That great day of the Lord that's near. It is near. Then when this is gonna happen. That's why the Lord said, give them warning from me. That's why when the Lord comes back, he gonna have nothing to say or nothing to talk about. The prophets right now, we're doing all the talking. We're doing all the speaking. We're doing all the warning. He is the warning. He's not gonna warn him. He's not gonna warn you of himself. He about to just slay. He won't come down here, man. I've been waiting to do this. Have my prophets, have my men out there speaking in my name. You talking shit. Now it's time for that. Now it's time for the recompense. Go ahead.
And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens, and in the rocks, and in the mountains.
Hey, these bunkers, man. These bunkers, the rich men said the rich men, chief captains, all that. So everybody of a high authority figure. Cause you gonna have the military motherfuckers got some bunkers. Cause maybe that might be the real luxury bunkers, but these Edomites, they be practicing the doomsday shit. They got their little underground bunkers and shit. Think about it. You spend money like over time, like just in case shit get crazy. So now that it's actually getting crazy, they've been preparing for this. But it's saying what your gold and silver, none of that is going to protect you from the Lord and His wrath. He created rocks. Go ahead.
Last year there was a movie called, I think because it was a slash musical, so it didn't really get big popularity, but it was called The End, and it was basically about the end times and a rich family being down in a bunker, So that shows you, they're showing you that in their movies, man.
Yeah. And did you hear, it was maybe like a year or two ago, they were talking about how like this bunker company, like the guy that actually owns bunker, he said like, matter of fact, it was like a little before, like during the elections, not the election, but campaigning and shit, like when they was all campaigning, like you know what I'm saying? They were talking about in that time, the bunker sales went up. Like they said, like that this dude that him and his wife own a bunker, they make bunkers. They was telling about like sales went up en masse. Like when like before Trump got in office, so they were talking like, so that's they're gonna hide from what you gonna say.
And verse 16, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb.
The wrath of the Lamb, because he said the Lamb. We're talking because Yahawashi the Lamb, because he was the one that had to be that sacrifice for the atonement of sins for Israel, for the remission of sins for Israel. And only he was able to do that because what? The Lord, he was set up to where he came in the flesh and didn't sin. Because the Lord wasn't taking the goats, he wasn't taking the rams, he wasn't taking all that no more. So he said, I had to give my only begotten son. And that's why that showed the Lord's love to the elect. Because the elect is the reason why he did that. He didn't do that for all of Israel's sins. Hell, the other part of Israelites put him on the cross. So his blood damn sure can't carry. It said that his blood is upon their children and their children's children. So all these little knucklehead niggas you see getting their head bashed in and all this shit, these YNs and all that, who you think that is? Who you think those spirits are? Think about it. In this time now that he's about to come back, yeah, you keep that same energy. Understand what you say, you reap what you sow. And you reaped. You put Yahawashai on the cross. You said crucify him. So now the chickens are coming home to roost, as Mr. Little said. Go ahead.
Verse 17, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
The great day of his wrath has come. Not coming, not possibly coming. It said has come. So we're in the midst of that day just actually manifesting. Because this is ultimately what the Lord's plan was, that great day to show his son, how you doing? His son to show himself and show the power that he's coming with from heavens that was given to him from Yahweh, the Heavenly Father. That's what time. That's the day that's approaching. That's what is about to happen. Don't think just because we look looking stupid or we like it ain't like a lot of crowds and people don't read. It don't matter. The Lord said a small sanctuary. The Lord said most people it should be many more that shall perish than be saved. Actually, somebody get that real quick. I think that's an apocrypha. Many more shall be saved. Many more shall perish than be saved.
That's the word.
Yeah. I want to say, shit just landing on you. Hold on, watch out. Yo, where them niggas come from? It's right near your foot. The lantern fly. Yeah, so like, you know what I'm saying? So, the Lord says will be many more shall perish than be saved. So where these Christians and these people that quote unquote say they believe in the Bible and the God of the Bible talk about everybody could be delivered. Found it?
So, 2 Corinthians 9:15.
Come.
I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved.
And who's doing the Lord speaking? His prophets have been saying for years, decades, damn near 7 decades. The late 60s to now. And think about from the 60s to now. That's after the first 2 world wars. And then and then the technology started like advancing for Esau, because that's probably what like the 80s, late 80s, 90s, like all the computer and internet shit. And then like he's getting up there like this his kingdom, his realm, so we could say he could be like the Most High. That's what his AI is about. These robots, these humanoids. I don't know if your brother's seen it. The fucking kids. I think it was in China running around. The humanoid was running. That's like you said that that's their creation. They can say that that's their creation. But who gave you that influence though? Who put that in your mind to want to do this at this time? The Most High. So your technology is not above YAHAWASHI. Because at the end of the day, you still need a power source. Your technology can still glitch. You still gonna need humans that the Lord created. You still gonna need humans to like fucking like maintenance it and like make sure your shit's still working. The little bit of humans you have to keep the AI flowing. You know what I mean? That was it.
Yeah. I still got that Ukraine article.
Oh yeah, kind of bring that out. You want to speak out there? Where we going? What's that? An hour and a half? 78.
2:53 right now.
3:30. All right.
UK confirms readiness to deploy troops to Ukraine under coalition of the willing plan.
Mm-hmm.
This is from July 10th. That's what you're talking about? Around that area?
Mm-hmm. Like yeah.
The United Kingdom is prepared to send troops to Ukraine to help enforce a potential ceasefire with Russia as part of a new international initiative dubbed the Coalition of the Willing. The UK Defense John Healey confirmed the country's readiness during a recent statement, according to Express UK on July 10th.
That's on a news platform.
Yeah, the Prime Minister has always been clear that he's ready to put troops into Ukraine to help reinforce a ceasefire.
Prepare for war. He said he's ready.
France and the United Kingdom are expected to provide the backbone of the international military contingent. However, successful However, successful implementation of the plan also hinges on support from the United States.
Ooh, so yeah, Babylon the Great, you gonna have to get up in here. You have to get in the mix. You can't jump in here just calling all the shots and think you have to go get it shaken yourself. That's not how war is played. You can't play war. Remember, if you look at Power, the show Power, that's what when Tommy told Tariq you can't fight a war in the classroom. Like he said, like the same thing his father, like you got to be all in or all out. You can't be in America. You out here calling the shots, telling that they should do this, they should do that. Well, they saying that now y'all gonna have to get y'all hands dirty. They said that they gonna need the United States. So I don't think they actually deployed them yet. So they basically gonna need the United States to get on board. So I know the U.S. is sending the assistance for now, but like soon you got to send those troops over there, man. You have to send your soldiers. And you gotta remember the war that's about to happen, yo. These soldiers ain't coming back. And then think about this. We were talking about it like, yo, the soldiers that leave, when they go to war against other countries, they could die of war from other men, right? But the ones that make it to the very, end of it, y'all gonna have to fight YAHAWASHI. That's gonna be the crazy part. That's gonna be the part you're gonna be like, yo, you're gonna be in your fucking Air Force, the drones and the military shit. You're gonna be in tanks and all that. You're gonna see YAHAWASHI and the angels running amok. That's what you about to see, and you won't have no work. You gonna have no they gonna bend the fucking tanks with it's gonna get crazy, man. Straight out of the Marvel comic books, man. They're gonna run, not get tired. Remember, they're gonna be able to zigzag, they could poof and puff somewhere else. Or some Nightcrawler shit. That's the power that that's just a little bit. I just said Marvel. That's something that still came from a man's imagination. But wait till that really goes down where the Lord says with the war from the heavens, the angels, the heavens armies. Imagine that. This is just man right here. This is Ukraine. These Edomites. And most of the war shit going on is like a lot of have the aerial. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Previous reports suggested that London had pushed Paul's plans to send peacekeepers due to lack of backing from former U.S. President Donald Trump. However, Healy's comments signal the idea remains very much on the table. As part of a broader effort to bolster European security, the UK and France are moving to establish a joint rapid response force of 50,000 troops.
You damn right it's on the table. You damn right, and they're sending it to the Ukraine. And who's Ukraine fighting right now? Russia. Now, just believe, once that shit gets, remember, the UK, that's NATO. Those NATO countries, so America will have to get involved. Article 5, I think it is, where everybody involved with a war, everybody in NATO got to get involved physically. You got to actually send boots on the ground. And that's probably why they fucking fiddling the fence right now. Or straddling the fence, whatever the fuck it's called. What?
According to Healy, the UK-France summit underway on July 10th will also focus on strategies to deter extreme threats facing Europe. We are close on military cooperation, so we'll be announcing new coordination on nuclear cooperation, on research, on exercising, on testing, and coordinating our deterrence in the face of extreme threats that our countries in Europe may face, Defense Secretary concluded.
Oh, key word, nuclear. Nuclear. What the Lord said, the day of the Lord should be fire. He's coming with fire. The nations, they going to bring fire with these nukes. It's going to be a hot-ass day. And no air conditioning is going to cool you down. Ain't going to be nothing, ain't going to be no remedy. You're going to have to actually get delivered up out of it. Because whoever's in the fire, it's going to be a lake of fire. So that means everything around you is fire. And the Lord said He's going to leave your spirit and your body and have you burn. You're going to fucking melt. That's the day. That's what these missiles going to bring. That's what the Lord is going to have them bring when He brings the fire to Himself. What will it yet be already kindled? What? Come on, more fire, more fire. What?
Earlier, it was reported that at a bilateral meeting in London, the UK's Secretary of State of Defense and France Ministers of Armed Forces unveiled a new framework to align their submarine-based and air-launched nuclear capabilities, sharing early warning data and conducting combined exercises to strengthen NATO's strategic deterrence posture.
There we go. That's it. You ain't got to bring no more.
That was the end of it.
Oh, kind of. See? Perfect ending. It's all good, man. Well, it's not all good, but it's going to be all good for the true believers, the ones that keep the faith unto the end. But I'm going to pass it to this brother.
Brother spoke well in the spirit. Bible Kashah, give me Joel 3 and start at 1. Right, because we coming across a time like never before, and is getting the recompense for all the evil that's going on in this world is coming. Read that, Bible.
Joel 3 verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
And Judah and Jerusalem is captives now to Esau here in the good old US of A. Read on.
I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
So
will plead.
So that's a world war. He said all nations, right? Because usually, what do you usually hear about with regular wars, right? India versus Pakistan, North Korea versus South Korea. Now he's talking about all nations to go into the valley of the Lord's judgment. Read on.
And will plead with them that there for Slaki. And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
And do you think the Lord's really going to plead and beg them for anything? No, he's going to destroy them. He's going to have them destroy themselves, actually. Read on.
And they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for an harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink.
And they had the slave trade, right? They traded us like we're not even human. Read on.
Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?
So the Lord don't have nothing to do with them. Tyre and Zidon are not the Lord's friends. Read on.
Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense?
Are you gonna pay the Lord back for what you've done to His people? You actual Hamites and you Count Chicken Shacula Arabs? Read on.
And if you recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head.
And if you even try to think that there's something you could do for the Heavenly Father to pay Him back for what you've done to His people, He gonna throw that shit right back on you. Read on.
Because ye have taken my silver and my gold and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things.
You took the people of the Lord, because we're the Lord's silver and gold. And you carried into your temples the Lord's people. And our sustenance and our riches. Read on.
The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians.
And the so-called blacks and the Hispanics that you sold unto the Edomites. Because them damn Grecians, them Edomites got a damn payback coming too. Read on.
That ye might remove far from their border.
So you took us way far from where we originally from. We nowhere near Jerusalem now. We nowhere near Israel. Read on.
Behold, I will raise them out of the place, whether ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head.
And He's going to return your damn payback. Your payback is coming back upon you.
Right.
You going to take that damn cup of slavery. Read on.
And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians and to people far off, for the Lord hath spoken it.
And we're going to take you, there's going to be a whole nother, a heathen slave trade. Yo, YAHAWASHI.
Yo.
You want to take a few of these damn Edomite women? I need some strong Edomites to build up my temple.
Hey, don't mind if I do.
I got some strong. I need some strong Edomites to build up this big building.
Brock Lesnar's and
Yeah. Let me get a couple Brock Lesnar's in slavery. Here, take these damn Edomite women and have your way with it.
Yup.
Read on.
Proclaim ye among the Gentiles, prepare war.
Proclaim ye, tell the damn Gentiles, get ready for war. That's why we out here in YouTube world and in the streets telling the damn heathen, get ready for war. Right? Now notice it said, at what time, there's only 3 times that you could say that there's a war that involved so many nations. Right? Because throughout history, like I said before, most times you hear about the Greeks versus the Spartans versus the Persians, or Pacific, like one nation versus one nation. Sometimes there's allies among nations, but during World War I and World War II, and now this incoming WW3, all nations are all powerful nations that can fight. Don't nobody give a damn if Argentina shoot a few damn bullets, but the major nations of the world are going to fight against one another. Read on.
Prepare war, make up the mighty men.
Wake up the mighty men. You're going to wake up, the Lord is going to wake up the mighty men. What are the mighty men? The warriors. Right? And honestly, these warriors are scared to death, man. You know damn well, you going into wars where there's people letting drones loose and shooting missiles and all that. You're not fighting a regular war now. It's not like you got a sword and shield, I got a sword and shield, so we fighting in hand-to-hand combat. No, it's going to be damn rockets and missiles shot off. Read on.
Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up.
Let all the men that are of war come close. Let's have this fight. Read on.
Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, and let the weak say, I am strong.
So it's not a time to farm, and it's not a time for the economy to do well. No, it's time for it's time for from farmers. You're gonna have warriors. There ain't no damn farmers. What are you gonna farm? GMOs? That's what a damn farmer is pretty much a damn scientist now. They grow food out of GMOs. Right? There is no damn farming. Everybody's gonna be occupied in this damn World War III. Read on.
Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather.
Assemble. What does it mean to assemble? Line up your battle formations. Get ready. In today's manner of war, we don't line up and do the phalanx like the Greeks did no more. No, you line up. You have a station close to where you're gonna hit. You send your drones out there and kill people, and them people may destroy them damn drones and come after those damn goofy ass nerds that's in a damn military base sending drones. Cause that's some goofy shit. You send a damn drone to kill human beings instead of be a damn man and go fight them your damn self. This way of war is cowardly, and you can tell the whole world is becoming more cowardly. Read on.
And gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
Read on.
Let the heathen be wakened and come up out of the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
And the Heavenly Father is going to send judgments on all you damn heathen while you going to war with each other. Read on.
Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come and get ye down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for the wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision.
There's going to be millions of dead bodies. And like I said, there's going to be a whole bunch of dead damn geeks that's over there sending damn drone strikes.
Dead weebs.
Nah, that's a term of endearment that I have. I'm not going to even call it. I'm not even going to go as far as that. They're not dweebs. They're just a bunch of damn Esau nerds. Totally different from the Minnesota Timberweebs I'll be joking about. Read on.
The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining.
Read.
The Lord also shall roar out of Zion.
The Lord shall roar out of Zion, man. Because remember, the Lord is the Israelite. YAHAWASHI is the Israelite. Read on.
And utter his voice from Jerusalem.
He's not no Christian. He's an Israelite. He's gonna utter his voice, and y'all gonna feel the judgment in that day. Read on.
Right.
And the heavens and the earth shall shake, but the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel.
3:30. All right, come. Read on.
So shall ye know that I am the Lord of your God.
And then you're going to know who the Heavenly Father is, man. Because y'all don't know who the Heavenly Father is because you ain't got that damn judgment coming to you. But that judgment is coming to you, and then you're going to be in damn captivity, man. We going to love it. We going to love it. Zakaria, I need a couple African women. Hamite African women. Yeah. What do you take in trade? You know, then y'all going to see what the hell it's like to be sold like cattle. Right. Read on.
So shall ye know that I am the Lord your God dwelling in Zion.
And then you're going to know who the Heavenly Father is. But you know who's more important that's going to know who the Heavenly Father is? The children of Israel. Right. Because that's our Father. That's our power, not yours. He created you, but he hates you. Y'all are the enemy. Y'all are enemies of the Heavenly Father. Read on.
My holy mountain, then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there shall no strangers pass through her anymore.
And y'all heathens are not going to glorify in our land and have gay sodomite parades like y'all have now. Read on.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the mountains shall drop down new wine, and the hills shall flow with milk, and all the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters, and a fountain shall come forth out of the house of the Lord, and shall water the valley of Shittim.
So it's pretty much it's going to be the earth is going to be as what y'all call a utopia. It's going to be a nice, perfect, orderly society. Because this society is anything but orderly. You got men that don't know that they're men. You want to identify, you like, oh yeah, I feel like a woman. The hell is that, man? What type of nonsense is that? A man get out of bed one day, or a child say, "Hey, you know what? I feel like I'm a, you know, little girl be like, I feel like I'm a man." You know that's sickness. That's wicked. Even damn Edomites are against that garbage, man. Even Edomites feel that's disgusting. You know, Charlie Kirk be spitting fire half the time when he be debating people. Sometimes he be saying some BS, but he be spitting fire when he reign on the alphabet community, man. Because this society is just degenerate, man. Just completely corrupt and just destroyed, man. People are insane. The stuff that they think about, the utter perversions, man. You know, but we have the remedy here, which is the scriptures. We have the remedy, but to get to the good part, we got to go through some bad. This society is evil, man. Let me get Matthew 24:1. You know, the world has to get terrible before it gets good again. And this time it's going to be good forever. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
That fast? Oh, okay.
Matthew 24:1. And Yahawashi went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came with him for to shew him the buildings of the temple.
Read.
Verse 2. And Yahawashi said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
Oh shit, it's a lot.
You go.
Yeah, so there's not gonna be this damn society. You ain't gonna have one stone standing upon another, man. You ain't gonna have not one stone standing upon the. Look right here. You got one stone, 2, 3, 4. You ain't gonna have this. You ain't gonna have half of this. Let alone the rest of these damn bricks on this building. Everything gonna be level. Read on.
Verse 3. And as he sat upon the mountain of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be?
So when is it going to happen? All the way back during the time of the disciples, they were going through so much hell that they thought, damn, the end must be near. How much more could we take, right? Read on.
And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world?
And they know that he's going to have to come back. So what's going to be the sign? How are we going to know when you're coming back? How do we know the world is going to end? Now, of course, the world isn't literally going to end. This world is going to end. Read on.
Verse 4. And Yahawashi answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you.
And take heed that no man deceive you. Don't be lied to. Take heed. Pay attention. That's pretty much what taking heed is. Pay attention that no man lie to you. Because these damn devils in this society do nothing but lie to you. Read on.
Verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Yahawashi, my God.
There has been from the time the Lord said that, so many people came saying that they were representing the Heavenly Father. So many people came saying, I'm the Lamb of God. So many people, even so-called black men have done that. Yeah. That's why you got a nigga locked up under the jail, Malachi York. Locked up under the damn jail because he's a damn liar, telling people he's the Lamb of God. They don't represent the Most High. Read on.
And shall deceive many.
And shall actually deceive many. The Lord telling you to take heed, but he knew people wasn't going to take heed. That's why he said, pay attention, but a lot of y'all not going to pay attention and still be lied to. Read on.
That's it on that.
Come on, read on.
Okay. Verse 6. And ye shall hear wars, rumors of wars.
And what's going on today? It's not just actual wars that are physically going on. You got the news talking about, oh, this possible war, this could happen. You have people talking about World War III. Why do you got people now, the president, talking about World War III. You're going to start World War III, Zelensky. World War III is coming, man. It's pretty much here. Read on.
See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
So don't be troubled, because these things is going to happen. Yeah, ain't no way around it. These things are going to happen. This is guaranteed. If the Lord said it, forget it. It's going to happen. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You ain't got no way around it. The Lord is a true man of his word. Not like a lot of you damn humans. The Lord is a man of his word. Read on.
But the end is not yet.
But the end ain't even here yet. Like we're not even literally at the end. These wars are gonna take place, these rumors of wars, and you still not at the end. Read on.
Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation.
So nations are gonna rise against nations, man. Read on.
And kingdom against kingdom.
And kingdom against kingdom. Because you got nations of people of different nations and you got different kingdoms. Just like, for example, you got India and Pakistan. They are actually historically the same people. So that wouldn't be nation against nation, but it's kingdom against kingdom. Now, nation against nation is Esau, say, against the Arabs. That's nation against nation. Kingdom against kingdom is, okay, now these different nations are in different, go by different names, but they're still fighting each other. So that's very relevant, that's very important, because there would have been a time where the Greeks wasn't fighting the Greeks, but they'll fight the Persians. But now he had to say kingdom against kingdom, because now it's like, yo, different kingdoms could be the same nation biologically, but they still fight against one another. Read on.
And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
Wait, famines. People are going to starve. I would argue, technically, people are starving now. Because people are eating, right? You got all this food around here. You got right across the street, you got a Colombian steakhouse. But what are they really eating is destruction. They're not really eating. Think about it. The nutrients you're supposed to get from food, you don't get from these damn GMOs. So you're actually starving yourself. You eat McDonald's, you're actually starving yourself. You feel full, but what's the purpose of eating is to put nutrients in your body. If people was getting the right nutrients in their body, it wouldn't be all this cancer and high blood pressure and hypertension and all that. People wouldn't be overweight like they are here in America. I mean, they are in other countries too, but America, forget about it. Read on.
Verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows.
And this is just the beginning. Oh, I'm sorry. Go back a little bit. Famines, what else?
I'm sorry. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes. And
famines and pestilences. Now is the time for all these damn diseases. You got people with all types of different cancer. Never before have you seen a time when so many people got cancer. Young people at that. I'm talking 40s, 30s, 20s. You got leukemia, you got children with cancer. You had the C-19 that just killed a lot of people a few years ago. Not as much as they said they would, because they're liars. You got all these damn pestilences, the diseases caused by your own very preventative, I'll just say preventative measures for those diseases. You have people that are actually getting heart attacks from your preventative measures from your own diseases. I thought it was supposed to save people lives. It's actually killing people. What was that? What's after the pestilences?
And earthquakes in diverse places.
Earthquakes in different places. Earthquakes in different places. There was a time when an earthquake in Haiti was unheard of. The only time you heard of earthquakes in the United States was California, right? Is there any other place that's been a so-called hotbed for earthquakes? California. Now you have earthquakes in New York and New Jersey. So earthquakes are literally in different places where you don't normally hear about earthquakes at. Read on.
Verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you.
And how many of you Hebrew Israelites are ready to die for this truth? How many of you are ready to be set up to be killed? You know, a lot of y'all, and listen, these last days are going to separate the MF and men from the mice. Because you got a lot of Israelites out here that's scared, man. That don't realize that they're going to have to put their life on the line for this gospel, man. They're going to really have to put their lives on the line for this gospel. A lot of y'all, I'm telling you, a lot of y'all are going to take that sea hill before you die for this gospel. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready for immortality because you care so much about what's happening here. You know, and I'm not gonna sit here and talk like a gangster and say, yeah, I'm tough. No, but if the Spirit be with me, Lord willing, none of us will take that.
That's right. That's right.
You know, because it's of the Lord.
Our strength, yep.
Yeah, right now I could talk like a gangster. Yeah, I ain't taking a seat here, man. F that. Right? The Satan provide the right type of circumstance. Probably anybody will fold if they don't have the guidance of the Lord.
That's right. That's right.
You know, but Lord willing, we won't be the ones taking that seat here. You know? So
Prayer for strength.
that's right.
Yo, yo.
Hey, what's going on, man? All right, read on.
And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
And you shall be hated of all nations for the Lord's name's sake. The nations already hate us. Why? Because we the ones telling y'all the truth. You think if you think the nations hate regular niggas, because they do, they hate YNs and, you know, little hooligan so-called black and Latino kids, but they hate us. Because pause, we rub it in their face. We tell them, yeah, you World War III's coming, you're gonna be a damn servant. And you know damn well your damn leadership knows you're gonna be a damn servant.
Right.
You know the end is coming to your damn society. Especially Esau hate us. I'm telling you, I believe that they really hate us more than the average so-called Negro, West Indian, Hispanic. If you had a Hebrew Israelite on one end and a YN on the other end, and they had to save one and the other died, they'll probably save that YN.
Right. You can control the YN better.
You can control the YN better. You can't control us like you control them.
That's right.
We're free from your damn control. Read on.
Verse 10. And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another.
And then many, and you know what? That doesn't say it's not going to be other Israelites that are going to betray you. So y'all better be careful worshiping these damn men. You know, a nigga will betray you for his damn woman. You best damn believe it. Because when you're a leader of a whole congregation and you opt to take a piece of plastic in the keister, you betrayed your whole congregation for a damn woman, for a woman to feel that you belong to her or whatever the hell reason that was. You betrayed everybody. Everybody that thought that you were a man of the Lord. That's dead serious, man. I mean, y'all can laugh if y'all want. I'm not saying
I'm not at the plastic part.
I'm not saying it's not funny, but still, like, that's a real thing. Like that's the betrayal. Israelites are gonna betray Israelites. You best believe that shit. You know, that's why you had the elders warning you about a lot of these men, man. A lot of these Israelites are already betraying Israelites. We already got a lot of men that ain't right in here, man. Read on.
That's right. Verse 10 again.
Yeah.
And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another.
And they gonna hate one another. A lot of our people gonna hate one another. Oh shit! A lot of people hate one another now. This kingdom is no love in this kingdom. No love in this kingdom. There is absolutely no love in this kingdom. Where the hell do you see love? You know, Killer Priest a long time ago had a rap song. He said, the black man and the black woman can't get along because Ricky Lake is on with two horns. You know, you look at what's going on now. We don't get along because we have standards that we didn't have back in the day. Women now are saying, oh, I shouldn't have to work. A man should take care of me. Fives are saying that. Yes, nickel pieces are saying that. Chicks that's average think that a man got to take care of them. Chicks that have not been chased. You know, y'all grandmothers and mothers who husbands took care of you. Yeah, that was also, y'all also kept yourselves from a million other damn men. These women now, I'm sorry, most of y'all are not worth being taken care of. Let alone, it's only about 10% of black and Latino men that can take care of you anyway. So if you're a run-of-the-mill average chick, what do you think a man's gonna, one of those top 10% of black and Latino men earners is gonna take care of you? No, they're gonna take care of a better woman than you. A lot of y'all are damn nutcases. Read on.
Verse 11.
Oh yeah, no, but let me go into that too. Our women have betrayed us because of money.
Yep.
Our women betrayed us. Our women don't want us, man. They would literally rather date Esau. They would really rather date a damn Edomite than tough it out with their so-called black brother or Latino. Read on.
Verse 11. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many.
And many false prophets shall arise and deceive many. We're being lied to by a lot of false prophets, man. But with that, I see the time. Give me Mariana, the Sandman, the closer. Really? We're gonna talk after that. Romans 13 and 10. Start at 10. But we living in that time where we gotta wake the hell up, man. How did we wake up? You looking at former drug dealers, football linebackers, heroes. You know, you're looking at men that turn their lives around from the wickedness of this society. And when I say, you know, what men you say, I'm not just talking about us here. I'm talking about throughout the world. You got former gang members that dropped their flags and came to serve the Heavenly Father, man. You know how powerful that's got to be? The fact you could drop your flag, that's already, you ready to face death, nigga. So you ready to drop your flag for the Lord. You a strong man. And a faithful man at that. Read on.
Romans 13 and 10. Love worketh no ill to his neighbor.
So if you really love your neighbor, you're not going to do nothing wrong to them. I literally had a conversation with today somebody that claimed to be I'm a brother and all, I'm their brother and shit. Told them what they did wrong, not friends no more. That quick. Read on.
Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law.
Love is the fulfilling of the law. What is the law? Part of the law is loving your neighbor as yourself. If I see this brother, Lord forbid, going off with something, I got to tell him, yo, bro, see, that's why a lot of times brothers start disliking each other. Because, that brother's always checking me about something. But listen to what he's saying. Is he checking you to do something wrong? Right. I'm not checking you to gain an advantage over you. I'm checking you so you could do right. We have to be vigilant.
And to the brother's point, and sometimes if you get rebuked, and even if the brother is doing it in a quote-unquote wrong manner, still look within yourself, because sometimes that's the spirit of YAHAWASHI telling that brother to tell you that. Now, he's going to have to learn how to deliver it a different way, but at the end of the day, still look within yourself, because if he's right, he's right. Still fix it. If you fucking what's something I can say? If you ain't studying enough, and the brother get on you like, brother, I don't feel like you study enough. But he's barking it at you. Don't get so fragile and be like, bro, why you talking to me like that? Y'all can end up having that conversation, but at the end of the day, start studying more. The brother is telling you that for a reason. He's telling that because he loves you. That's YAHAWASHI putting that spirit on that brother to tell you those things, you know. But we've all been through that, man. You know, we in the flesh, so brothers get emotional. Like, so I'm not saying that. You know, I've been through it. I've been on both sides where I rebuked the brother in a way that I should have did it another way, and I've been rebuked in a way that a brother should did it another way. But at the end of the day, truth is truth, man.
And that's why the scriptures say open rebuke is better than secret love. You know what I mean? If you love that brother, you rebuke him, even if it come out harshly, because it need to come out harshly for that brother to say, you know what, I need to step my game up or whatever. You know what, I fucked up, I sinned or whatever. You know what I mean? I need to get right with the Heavenly Father. That's it. This is not about us. This is about serving the Heavenly Father and doing the right thing and walking in that image.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? To that point, I got to bring up the way I was parented. I was parented by my father was from Cuba. The way niggas is parented in Cuba, forget about it. Not like, no disrespect to nobody here, but it's not like the American parenting. You got your ass whooped. You got your ass whooped. My father used to put me down and all that. But you know what? I grew up, I'd like to think that I'm well-disciplined and well in control of the way of myself because of that. Because if you let your children on time out, especially Esau, because Jake don't do no time out either. You know, Judah don't do no time out. I smack 5 across the eyes. You know? But that harsh parenting makes you disciplined. Just like that sometimes them harsh messages will leave you well-disciplined. Like, damn, that brother kind of came at me crazy, but he's right. You know, and then later on you might come back and appreciate the brother. You know? Because that's true. Sometimes you do need to be spoken to harshly. And sometimes maybe some brothers might overstep, whatever. And then y'all had that kind of, like the brother here said, you had that conversation later. But you know what? Was the correction wrong though? Are you wrong? You know? That's what, Because nowadays you're not taught, people are not taught accountability, man. That's a big word in the world. It's not just in Israel, in the world. People don't have accountability. You tell somebody where they went wrong, and then all of a sudden there's something called gaslighting. They make you feel like, no, you wrong for noticing. You wrong for noticing the shit.
Calling me out of my bullshit.
Oh, exactly. Read on.
Verse 6, for this cause pay ye tribute also, for they are Yahweh's ministers attending continually upon this very thing.
What verse you at?
Verse 6.
No, you're supposed to go to 10.
It's a lot.
That's all right, though, because we still got the A. Your mistake was edification. So look at how the Lord worked, though. Your mistake brought out a point from you, a point from the brother, Zechariah. So, hey, that shows you man's goings is of the Lord. Read on.
Verse 11. And that knowing the time that now is high time to awake out of sleep.
Notice it don't say time. It say high time. So it's a very important time. It's not a regular time. It's high time. It's critical. It's critical to awake out of sleep. Read on.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
So now our salvation, if we be the Lord's elect, is nearer than we believed. So we not only do we want salvation for us, we want salvation for you. That's why we out here looking so-called foolish to the people. That's why we out here. One of my good friends, actually, he's the one that just rolled with that shit.
Okay.
I don't give a damn. Anybody could know I'm an Israelite, man. So next time I show up at his barbershop, Lord willing, he acts like, yo, well, what's that about? Have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Yo, don't take the C-hip, keep the law step, whatever. You know what I mean? Read on.
Verse 12. The night is far spent.
The night. What is the night? The night isn't actually talking about the night. 6 p.m. No, it's talking about the time of darkness. You're wasting your time in darkness is really what it's saying. Notice it didn't just say spent. You're not spending your time in darkness. You far spending. The level of idol and the level of damage that you're doing to yourself is high. Read on.
The day is at hand.
The day is close, man. I don't give a damn if that day is 10 years from now or tomorrow. You better get yourself ready now. You better come into this faith and start practicing now. Because honestly, this isn't something you get overnight anyway. I've been in this truth since the year 2000. I'm still learning.
Right.
This is a journey, not a destination. Read on.
Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness.
Let us cast off the works of darkness, meaning evil, ignorance. We don't have to be willfully ignorant. We should be willfully wise. Read on.
And let us put on the armor of light.
And put on the armor of light, which is this truth, which is the Lord. Read on.
Verse 13. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and in drunkenness.
Right, so it's self-explanatory. Let us walk like most crime is done at night. Why? Because people can camouflage themselves in the shadows. You could throw on the whitest white person could put on a whole black hoodie and black clothes and hide in the shadows in the night. So the night represents a time of ignorance and evil. Read on.
Not in chambering and in wantonness.
What is chambering and wantonness? All this excessive partying and wantonness. Whatever you want, you go after. You see a woman, you don't even know she's married, but you're already in her ear telling her, I'll do all the things your man won't do. And they make R&B songs out of it and make it sound so damn good. But it's evil. That damn song from Joe, all the things. It sounds good, right? Everybody loves it. Can't wait until your mother scream, but that shit evil. He's talking about adultery. Read on.
Not in strife and in envying.
Right? Not in strife and envying each other. You might see a brother, he got a good job, he got a good car. Don't envy that. The Lord gave you your portion. That's it. Not, oh, that man lived better than me. I don't give a damn. Live even better than that if you could. As long as you're serving the Lord. Read on.
Verse 14. But put ye on the Lord YAHAWASHI and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof.
So it don't stop at provision for the flesh. If I provisioned for the flesh before I got here. I brushed my teeth, washed up. That's provision. That's actually provision for the flesh. Working a job, that's provision for the flesh. But to fulfill the lust thereof, you can make provision for the flesh, but not to to fulfill the lust thereof. You can take care of yourself, you're supposed to. But not to the extent where you fulfilling your lust. But anyway, that was it on that, right?
That was it.
So with that, we're going to say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, B'Hashem Yahawashi, B'Hashem Rachach Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you brothers throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching the truth and righteousness and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom to us, David.